Burnt out from crocheting or knitting the same project? Follow these tips. Hi everyone, my name is Ali. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all of my work in progresses. I have way too many and I need to finish them before I leave for Toronto, so I will show you right now. And also I want to give tips on how to get motivated again to finish these projects, because I know they can kind of be a drag after you haven't finished it for so long. But for me, I know one way or another I'll finish it eventually. Okay, I'm gonna start knitting because I need to finish this in a day or so. But now on to the tips of how to get motivated again to finish these projects, because you can't just have it lying around forever, and it kind of, at least for me, makes me feel unmotivated to knit or crochet at all when I have so many work in progresses. So I would say if you start a project and you kind of start getting bored of it, yeah, feel free to start a new project. There's really no harm in that, unless you end up with like 10, 15 work in progresses and you keep wanting to start new ones, but then you never end up finishing any projects. Step 1, stop crocheting or knitting that project. Just put it aside. You don't want to force yourself to do it, because that just takes the enjoyment out of your hobby and it'll make you not want to crochet or knit anymore. So feel free to just put it aside. Step 2, you can say, I'll work on it next week, but actually schedule a time when you're gonna work on it, or else you just won't. And I know it sounds kind of silly, like schedule a time to knit or crochet, but I kind of have to, because I always like to book myself, so I'm like really busy all the time, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I need to finish that for that customer, or I need to finish that for this event, and it just becomes like a stressful thing I have to do. So I always try to schedule it into my week or my day the next day to really finish it off. So when you put it off, make sure that you have a starting date when you're gonna start it again, and that's gonna really motivate you. Third, just pick it up. If you're watching a movie or something at home, I love knitting while watching movies because I feel productive, but I'm also just like relaxing at the same time. So crocheting, knitting doesn't have to be a stressful thing. I get it when it comes to the parts where you have to sew the pieces together. That is my least favorite part, and that's when I usually stop working on the project. So yeah, maybe just give yourself a time to deal with that, and then when it comes to long knits, just like knitting an arm straight up, watch a movie or something, the time will pass by so quickly. Another thing you could do is break your project into sections, rather than saying like, I'm gonna finish this entire project on this day. Maybe if you're working on a cardigan, you'll finish the body by this certain date, and then the arms you'll finish by a certain date. So it's just a lot more manageable for you. And another thing, if you find yourself crocheting or knitting constantly in your room and you're just watching TV, it might get a little stale and you might want to change up your environment. So here I am at a hotel. But yeah, those are all the tips I have for you guys. That's what works for me. Just schedule, schedule, schedule. Prioritize which projects need to be finished, especially if you own a crochet business. I hope these tips helped you guys. Make sure to leave a comment down below for what helps you get motivated again to start another project. Okay, so first is this green cardigan. I actually finished it, but I want to gift it to someone, so I want to do a little design in the back with like a crown. So I think that's gonna be super cute. I'm gonna have a video coming out soon with a Super Mario Bro theme, so get excited for that. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I make a Mario hat, like the one he wears. I'm really hoping that turns out well. So bags have been super trendy lately, and I just wanna make all the designs I see on Pinterest. So I started these starburst thingies, and then my plan was to make a square around them and then make it into a tote bag. I'm still gonna finish it, and if you guys like how it looks, I'll do a tutorial as well. And then I started the Mario hat. This is the base of it. I just need to finish it. And the bag you guys saw me crocheting on the airplane. This is all the progress I made, but doesn't it look pretty cool so far? It's like diagonal checkers. Yeah, it's hopefully gonna look cooler than this in the end. I'm thinking of a design, but I kind of need to draw it out still. I am making another sweater vest. This is how it looks like so far. It's gonna be a pretty like oversized, I think. Like this is how wide it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm so excited for this to be done and wear it outside. Probably not right now because it's like a heat wave again. There's been a lot of forest fires recently, so outside is just complete smoke. You can't even see the sky right now. So this is a project I've been wanting to finish for a while. I think I started in like the beginning of the year, but it's just like a simple sweater. This is what it looks like. I can finish it pretty soon, but I think it looks really cool so far. I'm just finishing off the last part of it. It's a really cool, funky sweater, so I will show you guys when it's finished. No, I'm gonna be wearing this a lot in the winter. It's way too warm still though. And my last work in progress. I probably have more, I just can't think of it. There's like a pile of boxes with my work in progresses. But these are the ones that I think I can finish before I go. So this is it. This was the cardigan in my last video and I've made a lot of progress. I am finishing off this one side and I've actually, it's like, you can kind of see it coming together. I just need to finish the other arm and then like the collar part and the buttons in the front, and then I'm done. But that's actually the most complicated part, but I'll deal with that tonight. So I'm kind of surprised. I thought I had more work in progresses, but that's what I have right now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the finished cardigan, which I am still making currently. I'll see you next time. Bye.